Probably around like 15 pounds more.
So
maybe.
like in the low 160s or something like that? Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Just one last question for you, Mario. When you, the obvious, very prideful guy you are, of course, and a tough loss for you against Tank, how long did you kind of step away and kind of need some time to process and get past that?
I only took 3 weeks off after that fight, and then I was right back in the gym. Like I was saying, I have a great family around me, close friends, my girl who always like has my back through everything, and so I mean the people too who had watched the fight, so they kept my spirits high after that loss, and it was more motivating than anything.
Great. Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it.
Who do you think is harder puncher, Tank or Keith Thurman?
Well, I haven't felt Keith Thurman's power yet, but I mean I know for sure he can punch.
Mario,
do you think there's a chance that Davis, even though he's a lightweight and Keith's a welterweight, that he's the harder puncher? There's a chance you already went up against a puncher like this.
Yeah, there was different things that play into that. Again, I was cutting down all the way to 140. It was really late in the fight. But I mean, I'm not taking anything away from Tank, man. Like he could crack for sure. Like, but as far as like trying to compare, I really can't do that right now.
What do you think is the biggest obstacle in fighting Keith Thurman?
There's multiple. Like I said, he can box. He can bang. He throws some weird counter punches. So there's a lot that I had to be ready for on Saturday.
What did you take from this fight against Pacquiao? He was, got off to a slow start, obviously, in that fight, but picked it up in the middle to late rounds.
He showed he's vulnerable. When he moves, and and just vulnerable against a very active fighter. And but I mean, I'm prepared for a very hard 12 rounds regardless.
Mario, gotta ask, we were just talking to Keith about the glove situation and why not go with the traditional 8 ounce for 147 and below, and contest for the 10 ounce. Is there an injury, or was there a particular reason behind that to opt for the 10 ounce versus the 8 ounce?
On my part, no. I mean, they said that they wanted 10s, and I was like, all right. I'm not tripping. It's only 2 ounces. So I'm good yet, so yeah, it's gonna be my first time fighting with 10s. But I've been training with 10s whole camp. It doesn't feel like much of a difference than the usual 8 that I'm used to using. So I don't think it's gonna play much of a
Mario,
factor.
Because he it seemed to frame it like he wanted the 8 ounces and it was your side who wanted 10 ounces, and that was the holdup, but that's not the case.
No.
Yeah.
Both of you guys sizes, like obviously you have a slight size advantage over him. Do you think that it will play a part in this, according to you guys' boxing style?
It plays a part in all my fights. I try to utilize my my advantages as best as I can. But at the same time, I'm not scared to get on the inside and mix it up.
Yeah,
Mario, now having been able to take that, have the time off since the Gervonta fight, and go back and watch it, analyze it, what do you feel like you learned the most in that fight? I was watching the PBC countdown, and some of the people on there were saying that they felt that you were up, at the time of the stoppage. What do you feel that you learned the most since the fight and going back to watch the fight?
Going back watching the fight, we felt that we were up. Even there, in the fight, we felt that we were up. But
so did Floyd.
Yeah, and the scorecards showed something completely different. But that's sometimes that's just how it is with these fights. But I wasn't tripping. I was in there. I was gonna just do what do as best as I could, really, to try to secure the victory. But we took away a lot from that fight. I got to display a lot of my boxing abilities. I got to show I wasn't just a puncher. I wasn't just an average Mexican fighter. I do have boxing IQ. And me and my team, we're still very satisfied with that performance.
And big weekend for the San Antonio fans as far as boxing. Obviously, you'll be here right down the road in Arizona. Ben Rodriguez challenging for the title. Just what does it mean to you to be representing, San Antonio and to have 2 big fights for the city in one night?
Man, it's an awesome fucking feeling. You know, me, Bam, his brother Josh Franco, man, we used to train together as kids, and you know, now you know he has his world title shot. If it wasn't for both of our fights being on the same night, I would be in Arizona, you know, supporting him.
Hey,
And,
switching. Oh, I'm sorry, my question.
but yeah, I mean, it's an amazing feeling, man. You know, San Antonio has you know, so much boxing potential, you know, so much talent, and you know, I'm just glad that you know we're able to shed light on that.
Mario, you know, you said last fight you got to show your boxing skills and your speed. Do you think this fight we see more of the banging from Mario Barrios and that lead in this fight?
I'm not sure. You know, we'll have to see the way the fight plays out. You know, it's my job to go in there and to adapt, you know, to whatever, you know, he's bringing, and you know, just you know, ultimately, you know, win the fight round by round, and you know, whether it's boxing or whether it's banging, you know, that's what I plan on doing.